Kailan to? Ini hak Kinipan! Ini hak Kinipan! Ini hak Kinipan! Tanggal 29.
Tanggal 29.
Bukan penjahat, Pak! Bapak, Effendi bukan penjahat! Bukan penjahat, Pak!
Something is legal doesn't always make it ethical. And in my opinion, what PT SML did wasn't an ethical action. PT SML states the eviction and forest encroachment were carried out legally because it had obtained a forest release permit from the Ministry of Environment and Forestry or KLHK through Surat 1 PKHPNBN 2015. However, the issuance of forest release and HGO above was legally flawed because it was without the approval of the Laman Kinipan indigenous people as the owner of the customary area. And I think they have the right to stand and fight for their land.
In the past few years, the Kinipan people have struggled registering their rights for land but didn't get any responses from the government, even after they collaborated with NGOs to hold a cultural event which is expected to increase the government's awareness about Dayak's cultural existence. The government still not giving any political policy regarding this issue, which makes the exploitation keep running, and when the forest is gone, the culture will be gone either. In my opinion, the government should cut their bureaucracy so that in the future, other tribes, especially for the Kinipan people, can register their rights easily.
The Kinipan people are doing their effort to officialize and to legitimize their land. The government is somehow ignoring the legal efforts to claim their customary forest. The Laman Kinipan people have been living there for years and generations and have stuck to their Dayak Tomun tradition. But now, their existence is threatened because of the upcoming investments in the palm oil industry in their area. One of the cases that violated the rights of the tribe is when several young men from the tribe were arrested, and one of them was the leader of the Laman Kinipan community. In the conflict, the tribe was disappointed when a company was allowed to use 2,900 hectares of their land. This is not an ethical move for a company to not acknowledge a tribe that has been living in the land for years and generations. The government should do something about it as they are a part of Indonesian people that they should protect.
The government acknowledged the existence of 50 to 70 million of tribes that live in Indonesia. In this case, the government is fully aware of the existence of Kinipan tribe and said that they have given the proper compensation prior the event of the bushfire. However, the Kinipan tribe suddenly come out and said that PT SML and the government had taken the customary forest, which from the government side is fully unfound because there is no customary forest registered in that area. Therefore, the government said that the PT SML operation is fully legal.
And I would also like to add that the entirety of Kinipan tribe does not oppose to the idea of the project. It is said from one of the people who live there that about half of them are willing to work together with the government in gaining protections and to live a decent life economically. One of the reasons is because the rattan and rubber business is not as good as it used to be there, and these people who are supporting the firms already signed statement that they are willing and consent to work together with the firms and the government regarding this project since years ago.
PT SML already offers the compensation around 10 billion to the Kinipans, but the half of the Kinipans tribe think the compensation still not comparable to their loss of forest as their source of life. In my opinion, the company still has a good intention and fulfill their performance standards by willing to give the compensation to the Kinipan tribe. And for the case Effendi Buhing arrest by the police, I think it's purely because the Effendi and his friends criminal act by disturbing the workers of PT SML like coercion and scissor chainsaw and the burning of the guard post.
Kinipan
Kinipan tribe have a right over the customary forest that they've been living in for a lifetime, and they have made several efforts to legitimize their claims. Unfortunately, their efforts barely bear any fruit, not that in the past several years, SML company violated and ignored Kinipan's claim over the forest and exploited their resources by burning the forest to establish palm oil plantations. The government authorities also went against the law by ignoring Kinipan's request to acknowledge their forest, even though it is well stated in Indonesia constitution that the state and the government should always fully recognize and respect the traditional rights of indigenous society. However, the fact that Effendi Buhing chose to allegedly orchestrate violent actions against SML company was also unethical and against the law. As a response, SML pressed charges against Effendi Buhing, resulting in his arrest, which a video of it had gone viral because some people said that the arrest itself was not according to the arrest protocol. Generally, this whole case has shown an unethical event that had occurred to the extent that it might be illegal as well. To these recent days, the case is still ongoing as both parties are still pressing charges on one another.